What's going on, folks? Just give me a little bit. Let me just send the message out and get some more people in. Give me just like a little bit to spread the message, the fact that we're live. I mean, like, let's just call it like it is, right? Like, Madlads absolutely shitting the bed while they're having their TG. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. If anyone in the chat knows, let me know. I mean, what a day, right? I think what has happened essentially with Madlads, I believe they've had their TGE and people did not quite like the market cap at which they launched. Something like that. Is that possible? It's just this kind of nuts, right? Yeah, I mean, like, I saw this message earlier today. I have no clue who this guy is. One of the biggest scams lately, backpack. I've been holding Madlads for 2 years, bought at 8K, now it's worth 1K. But the team hasn't been holding Madlads for 2 years. They kept saying our priority is backpack exchange and pushed it to the background. They focused on the exchange, spent all the resources on it, and turned into years of farming. The result, disappointment, BP is worthless, everyone is at a loss, Madlad holders already fucked, only 1% of token was allocated to holders, that equals 1K BP, probably not worth $100. Armani Ferrante fucked the community first. Now we fucked the users too. Thanks for playing. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, like, they're all kind of similar messages, right? Madlads collection made $160 million in trading fees, plus 15k sold, 1.5 mil from minting fees, $161.5 million, which is insane. It's weird that Armani decided to get his lads for real. Whatever the case, he goaded and smart. Could have shown more appreciation to the ones basically gave him indirectly 161 mil. And then you have like messages like these from I think, like, if anything, right, like everything is like TGE related. Interesting how this is going to play out, right? Because at the end of the day, like, this is pure market psychology more than anything, right? Like, this is let's see what's gonna happen with this one. I truly have no clue on this. It's definitely gonna be like interesting how Madlads are gonna like recover from this, though, right? Because like if anything, I do kind of feel that Madlads is one of like the names on Solana, right? But I mean, not great. Not great. But yeah, I mean, like, guys, like, this is so interesting, right? Because like at the end of the day, like Donkev saying lower soon 5 Solana. You think so? I'm not sure. Could be. But I'll tell you this much, like, I do kind of feel that like a lot of people are looking to get in at these levels, right? It's quite interesting, actually, right? Because after this stream, I will be I mean, like, Vince McMahon could not have wrote this script any better, just gonna be honest with you. You sold your NFT at the bottom, here's why. Like, that's like the next, like, the title of my next video, which will be uploaded in to YouTube in 1 hour from now. I kind of feel, right, with Madlads at these levels, like, you know what, guys, like, without like making like any claims or whatever, I have no clue, right, what's gonna happen. I think being a seller at these levels might not be like the wisest, but then again, like, they did break down, right? I think like you could draw it a little more like this potentially, but let's see. Like, interesting times, if anything. Let's see, like, they might recover. Like, there's one thing I do kind of feel like very strongly about though, right? And that's the fact that like Armani, right? He did go live with Solana earlier today. So what does it say? It's not worth more than God. So I mean, like, there you go. I'll tell you like again, like I don't want to kick like any community walls down, right? Because you know what, like, just saying the obvious, it kind of sucks when this happens. Let's just say it like it is. This is not what you'd hope when you're going to like buy Pokemon cards, Bitcoin, stocks, NFTs, right? Like, this is not what you want to happen. But this is probably where bottoms are gonna form, right? Like sometime soon. And like Dunkev, to basically get back at you, DGOT's already had this, right? They've went past like all of the part of like euphoria and like all of the good stuff, right? Like and there definitely is more of a bottom forming than just capitulating down, right? So yeah, I mean, like, personally, I'm with you that like DGOTs shouldn't be worth less than Madlads, but like that's not because I think like Madlads are bad. I just feel that DGOTs are that good. I mean, geez, in 2020, let's just go through some of like the messages here. Like I really want to learn more on why this is happening in the first place. In 2024, my brother bought a Madlads NFT for 40k, hoping he would receive airdrops for holding it. Not long after, he got a W airdrop about 2.5k. Today, he received a backpack airdrop worth $230. The NFT currently is worth $950. Lesson: don't ever buy or stake your NFT just to farm airdrops. Yeah. Why you should buy NFTs is because you like to collect them, right? Like, if this is like the big hole in the game with like these kind of utility airdrops, in my opinion, right? Like, you have like so many people just like who are there for like the speculation aspect and like revenue and like future airdrops, like those kind of things. And well, I mean, like, it can go like either really well or really not well, right? Like more often than not, you don't have like a neutral kind of zone there. So I mean, like, what can you say? Like, it's gonna be interesting to see like how they're gonna recover, but like, never mind. Just like the uncomfortable truth to this, in my book, is that this is probably going to take longer to recover than what you would like them to do, other than like if you just like get like some kind of V-shaped recovery, right? And then, but yeah, who knows? I certainly don't. But then on the other hand, right, like well, you know what, folks, actually, jeez, that's definitely not what I'm looking for. Wait. market psychology chart. Why is it all this small? No. I mean, if you're looking at this and then you'll be looking at this, like, where would we be? I think like this one is a lot more clear, actually, like the USD chart. Probably capitulation anger, but then again, though, like it's I don't necessarily like to use like the USD charts like too much on this, right? Especially since if you'd be looking at DGOTs, for example, it looks a lot more like the depression, and like it's not only DGOTs. SMB looks like a lot different as well. I would say like we're probably like in the depression stage, right? To where it's, we might as well get something like this, but then again, we might as well, I mean, like we had like the first little wave up. What if we would do something like this, right? Could be too. Could be too. I mean, like, then again, like if you're looking at DGOTs at like these levels, it just looks, this kind of looks like a bottom in my book, right? Again, like no financial advice, like I'm the NFT Cat, for Christ's sake. Shouldn't listen to advice like anyone calling himself the NFT Cat, but like this definitely looks, we've already capitulated, right? Like for very long, for like, I mean, like this was like what, from July 23 to what, for 1.5 years straight, pretty much, right? So I mean, interesting. It's gonna be like really interesting to see Mr. Winning. Oh, there you go. I look exactly as you expected. Well, great to hear that. But I mean, like, guys, like, what do you want me to say to this, right? Like, I do kind of feel that, I do believe that Madlads is probably like a little newer, and I kind of feel that this is what like the advantage is, really. Like if for like other NFTs, right? Like they've been like going down for like such a like a lot longer, right? To where this might be more so something as a bottom. And I think with Madlads, what I've experienced, right? And like I've always spoken really high of Madlads, but I'm not sure if like their holders really like experience like the capitulation, anger, like all of that, right? They're all kind of happy to like still be in Madlads, and we're gonna see like how long people are going to be like happy. They don't seem so happy now. Let's just call it like it is, right? So yeah, I mean, and like make no mistake, folks, I think this is dope art. I really do. How can you hate on this? If anything, I think like you gotta like, this might, again, right? No financial advice, like, but from a collector's point of view, like it does look kind of cool, right? I'm not a hater at all, but at the same time, like speculators are leaving the space, right? And I think like it's kind of like important for you to like decide like, hey, what is the stuff I would rather collect more than speculate upon, right? Because I mean, like, what else is there? You can call it like a speculative asset all you want, right? But before like people started to pay like the worth of a house for like a fucking holofoil Charizard, it's been a whole lot of nothing burgers for like quite some time, right? Pokemon cards actually like only took off right at what I believe it was COVID. So yeah, I mean, like, interesting times, really interesting times. I mean, like, guys, like, honestly, right, like this is kind of why I do kind of feel that you might as well go for projects which already have had like the worst, right? The ones who have been through the worst. Scuffy, how are you doing, brother? All good. I appreciate you guys like tuning in. We are covering Madlads today. It's quite the shit show, right? Well, what can you say? What can you say? But I'll tell you this much. I mean, like, people are just looking to get out, it seems, right? Like, everyone is selling. I need to get out. I think, like, this is just peak capitulation, right? And again, I do kind of feel like there's other... Why is it a shit show? I thought they were doing good. It's a shit show because they dropped like 30% in a day. I mean, like, there's one thing you guys gotta understand, right? I still think like these guys are a blue chip project. A lot of free time and new money drove hyper collecting. Yeah, but you know what? Like, Mr. Winning, just like being realistic, right? There's always like an excuse to why, like, or like an excuse. Like, people like to explain things, right? People like to like give like their reasoning as like why this happened, rather than just like at some point observing that something happened, right? Like, this is like the part as like where I prefer just like technical analysis rather than the fundamental analysis, as in, explain this to me. Why Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, why Pokemon cards and no Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Right? both have been like pretty good part of like childhood, etc., etc., and yet like Yu-Gi-Oh! Gosh did not really like take off. So yeah, I mean, like I think like if anything, right, like how much have they dropped right now? Oh, there you go. And how much have DGOTs dropped? So after what? Madlads dropped, let's say minus 96, something like that. Let's say minus 96, right? After DGOTs dropped minus 96, DGOTs dropped another. I mean, this is the interesting part, right? Like DGOTs dropped minus 95% twice. So I'm not saying like it's gonna drop like another minus 95%. Probably not. Like, but fuck, I don't know. But like this is kind of why I'm saying, right? Like a lot of like people are like, well, like technical analysis doesn't work. For NFTs, it doesn't work for XYZ, but like at the very least, if you're just like getting out of your like comfort zones and beliefs, you can like clearly see that at some point like people are starting to like get in, right? At some point like people are starting to be a buyer rather than a seller, right? So if anything, I do kind of feel that there are like other like NFT brands which already have gone through this. I mean, like, here's just like a reality check, right? It sucks like if your asset does like minus 95%, but like they're still getting money, like, right? Like it might not be as much as they hoped for as or anticipated, but they still got some. Rather, I mean, like they could have just like used the money to just like buy their own asset like at lower valuations or whatever. At the end of the day, right? Like the art didn't change, and I don't know, like it's going to be like really interesting now to see what's gonna happen. I do not think, like, just my personal opinion, right? I think it will make like a whole lot of sense for some kind of a rotation to happen, right? I find it like very hard to believe that like if we like with like other projects which have been going like down only for such a long time, and like some have been like actually going sideways up, whatever. I don't think like there's gonna be like a whole lot more panic, right? Like what is there to panic? I mean, like so much went like tits up, if you will, right? Whether it's DGOTs to where like a bunch of collectors have stepped in, whether it's SMB, could be like the start of a bottom forming. SMB Gen 3 is like a little similar. I mean, like they kind of look like they already went there, right? I find it hard to believe that this would do this. Mr. Winning is saying, I think NFTs have a lot of variables: community, long-term vision, global economy. A group of Madlads saved me from a rug project launch by overwhelming the DC and warn us. A lot of things beyond the art are at play. If these come down to another 25%, I'm getting at least one to be in the community. Yeah, I mean, like, you literally you kind of proved my point though, right? You're stepping in, like, you'd be like buying the fear at that point, because where other people are looking to get out, other people are looking to get in. Till us all this time, right? I think it's the exact same for every asset, really. I don't think there's like any real differentiation whatsoever. I mean, like, what kind of like logical argument? Yeah, for sure. And plus, I mean, like, a lot of the blue chips have already broken out, right? Higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. Let's see if this holds. Same with DGOTs. Like, you gotta understand, I mean, like, the target for DGOTs, like the first target for DGOTs is literally this, in my book, right? And like, you know what, like, guys, like, I don't want to like highlight like the speculation aspect like all too much, because like, I'm just way rather than just like a collectible nerd, right? But like, all I'm saying, like, if you always wanted to get yourself one, like, why not at these prices, right? I mean, maybe I'm smoking crack, but this kind of does look like a boom, A, B, C. Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever. To me, right, like, this is more of an opportunity to like skill in. Like, no, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not necessarily telling anyone to buy Madlads at these prices, yes or no. I have no clue, right? Like, we'll have to see. Like, markets are irrational, and they tend to be like a lot longer irrational than you tend to be liquid at the end of the day, right? So that's that. I mean, like, interesting food for thought, right? Like, it would be actually like nice to see like more of a rundown what happened, where they actually went like this much tits up. Let's see. I mean, like, this to me, I mean, I'm seeing like a lot of anger in the chat. You don't hate backpack enough. Madlads used to cost tens of thousands, and now it's 900, and the airdrop is 200. Just a few months ago, everyone was calling at least 1 bill FDV for backpack. Now it can barely hold 200 mil. The only correct move is to stack 2, 3, 500. No, and take profit in chunks as it prints. You don't hate backpack enough. I mean, there we go. Interesting. I'll tell you guys this much though. I see like a lot of people calling for 5 Solana Madlads, and like, more often than not, if many people are calling for it, like it often does not happen.
It's back.
I mean, let's see. All right, let's see. That's it for Madlads now, right? Like, feel free to let me know if there's anything I should have a look at. Post TGE holders are the lifeblood. Everything we will do be through the lens of what we're doing best. I mean, I'll tell you guys this much. This sounds a lot of like what people have mocked DGOT's community for. Right? But fact is, right now we're gonna see just like how strong like the Madlads community really is. Still absolute great art. Great art. I definitely still consider them like a blue chip project, but you know what? Like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day it's a little late. How I would consider them, right? Absolutely getting obliterated. All right, I mean, like, on to the next one, folks. I think like we're seeing like quite like some corrections now anyways, right? Like within the market. But this would kind of be though where you would expect the market to like start like doing better, right? At these levels. I'll tell you guys, I'm focused on buying projects that are bulling, that are building in a bull and snagging the blue chips I covet. So what are some of like the projects you're buying? I mean, like, is this real? Like, the last fucking sale on Klanosaurus was 2 days ago. That's just nuts. I will tell you guys this much though. I really do not get why people just like holistically Omega Empires, Micros, Pandarians are my 3 of 2026. Yeah, I was looking at your profile picture. I think like Omerta is your project, right? Micros, which is you're the voice of it. I mean, that's definitely like a little vague. How does that work? What makes you the voice of it? I'll tell you this much, like I really do not like about like micros. Like I would not like for now like just like anyone getting into micros just because like they have not minted out, right? They've only been minted out for like 50%. And now, like, don't get me wrong, I do like the the art. Like I think like the art is quite cool, but like I also kind of feel that not being minted out is just like such a risk. Also, they're frozen collection, right? Ah, wait, you cannot trade them. I mean, like I'm just being honest, right? I like the art. I like it a lot, actually. But I also believe like not minting out for like months, or just like not being kind of stuck at while like everything is like minted is just like well, if everything is stuck while you're still minting, that is kind of suboptimal, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I do like the art. I think it has like a few things going for them. But I will tell you this, like I mean, like what do you want me to say? Like I think like anyone like tuning in will probably be just like best off just getting into something which is just like liquid right here right now, right? And plus Omerta Empire is a holder of RAM project. I speak for it, so the founder can work on the back end. Oh, there you go. So you're more so the front man. How does that work like internally, like with regards to like decision making, etc.? If anything. Ooh, this is actually like interesting. Medievals just have Omerta has a governance structure, 3 tiers of NFT. Each tier has a voting proxy. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. So medievals right here right now are having like quite the big vote, right? They're having a vote on like the tiebreaker, basically getting a week ago. These three all ended in a tiebreaker. Whichever primeval has the most votes at the end of the 6 hours. Ooh, only 6 hours. Only 6 hours left, folks. Will be in the collection. The bottom two will be cut. Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, like Creature Prime looks pretty good here. Well, let's see on this one though. Ooh, only 6 out for this one as well. All these primevals have been voted out of the collection. This is your chance to bring 2 back. Which 2 primevals have the most votes after 6 hours will be brought back into the collection. Let's see. Happy Prime, Guardian Prime, Squid Prime, Rock Prime. Nice. Nice, Mr. Winning. This is gonna be interesting, right? But like I mean, like, what do we feel here? I mean, Brain Prime definitely is the one I hate the most. Like, I think that one looks slightly retarded. Guardian Prime is a little meh. I really do like Mud Prime though, and Aqua Prime is like quite cool as well. Yeah, also having said that, folks, like anyone tuning in who has medievals in training right here, right now, do your votes, right? Like go and vote, folks, because we only have 5.5 hours left for this one, right? Otherwise, we will be stuck with Creature Prime, if anything. So far, let's see. Only 2 out of 12 primevals will actually make it. So far, number 1 is Guardian Prime, and number 2 is Squid Prime. I don't think we should have. Oh, actually, no, I'm full of shit. Guardian Prime and Rock Prime. Squid Prime is like a close second or third, I should say. I don't think that Mud Prime or Aqua Prime are gonna get in, actually. Star Prime might still. Like, I don't mind him. I think like Forest Prime is like the clear winner though. I mean, like, just imagine that waking up next to you, right? Ooh, Madlads actually breaking 10. That is nuts, though, isn't it? You voted. Nice. What did you vote for, Mr. Winning? Scylla Prime actually won some. Mud Prime won some. Force Prime actually like gaining some traction. Interesting. You're not a follower. Sometimes the majority is wrong. Well, there you go. Hard to disagree there. And I mean, the interesting part, right? Like with just look at this candle though. Like the monthly kind of does look nuts, doesn't it? Go to BSC. Yeah, I saw it. Wait. Let me just like download it. Actually, Cool Monkey referring to like the shit he just created. Let's see. I mean, that's beautiful. I will put it on. Wait, actually, I should just be able to put it up like this. There you go. Beautiful. Mud Prime, folks. Cool Monkey, can you make one of Force Prime? Because like I do kind of feel like Force Prime should be like Force Prime is about to be like the people's champion. The one thing true. The big question though is how did Mud Prime get this muddy? What did he do, right? Definitely diesel as fuck. I'll tell you guys this much though, like I am not quite sure. Let me remove this one. Boom. There we go. Why do people even care about like Rock Prime? Also, like, guys, like, you gotta... we gotta consider like the fucking... the aesthetics as well, right? It has to look cool with these outfits. I think Mud Prime in like a fire outfit would be like quite sick. I mean, like the Formula Prime is I fucking hate the Formula Prime. I'm not going to lie. It's not my cup of tea. I think like the ice thing is just very, very, very nicely drawn for sure. For sure. I think that Toxic is fine. I mean, like, it's pretty good. But those are my favorites for sure. Ice, fire, and electricity. I don't think anything comes close. But actually, it should be said that this week I'll actually do some dressed up streams. I actually have like this it quite like the retarded fucking outfit. Like, I'm just gonna say it like it is. I got myself like a mage hat and like a wizard's robe, and I may or may not like wear that as a first when, well, you'll see. It should be soon though. It should be soon. Like, I expect to actually to have some more news on this sometime soon. But yeah, anywho, I mean, like, this just looks like it's going to... it's not going to... who knows what's going to happen, right? But it looks like it could fucking explode any day of the week now. Really. Ooh, this looks good. Let me show you guys. Broke Pepe, how are you doing, brother? Yeah. Where do we add this one? Just look at this specimen. I mean, don't those lips look kissable? Just a hot take here, folks, but like, look at those teeth. I think they look perfect. And I also kind of feel that, to me, like, the biggest no-brainer is this one. Force Prime. I want to kiss it. I want to love it. I want to have a good time. What can you say? Like, I cannot wait to get my Force Prime with like mythic close, to be honest with you guys. Madlads might be shitting the beds, right? But like here, we're actually having a good time yapping on what primes we're going to vote in. Right? So yeah, I mean, like, guys, honestly, I'd let it carry me on the beach. True. Facts. I would actually like buy it a cocktail. Go crazy. I would just like double fist it. Like the cocktails, obviously, right? So I think like that's like the good thing about like medievals, right? I'll tell you this much, folks, right? We might be burning here, right? And we might be fucking in the depression stage, etc., etc. And then you fucking primevals just like developing this shit, right? I mean, like medievals, but like with Prime Week, and like that's a fun thing with these guys, right? So should be quite the interesting week, really. So anyone tuning into this, either you have medievals or you don't have them. Either way, get your medievals, lock them into training, right? And then vote. On the voting part, so vote.primevals.com. Voting, you'll have like creature prime. One is like only one of these three is gonna survive, and basically 2 out of like these 12 are going to survive this one. There's one clear winner, if you'd ask me. That's gonna be like this one. Kissable lips all the way. I mean, that looks beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, folks, I mean, like, for now, that's gonna be it, actually. Tomorrow, actually, no, I'm going to upload my YouTube video. Boom. Let me actually paste that in the chat. Let me... Boom. Latest YouTube video out now. You soldier NFTs at the bottom. Here's why. I mean, like, actually, like, I could not have timed this shit better. With Madlads, I definitely did not know that Madlads were gonna shit the bed as they did. But you know what? Like, if you care about like the cyclical nature of things, etc., etc. Here we go. Choose your poison. Are you gonna be like a buyer seller at these levels, right? Would you prefer to like I don't know, folks, right? Like, there's no right or wrong. We all deem what we think is best, but like at the end of the day, I'm just like a nerd collecting these things, right? And that's what this channel is for, actually, right? We are high on collecting this stuff. Way better than Pokemon cards, baseball cards, sports memorabilia, and all of the good shit. Let's I think you might like this one. God fucking damn it. Never mind. You want your blue chip for the culture? All the blue chips I personally need are DGOTs. Just like that's me, but like again, there's no right and wrong with these things, right? You just gotta do whatever you gotta do. I'm just like really happy with my DGOTs because fact is like all of the worst case scenarios have already happened. And there really is no community like DGOTs at the end of the day. Just stating it like it is, folks. Why the fuck does it not add the YouTube link? Yeah, swing in, say hi. Coded community, you'll see why. Anyways, folks, like check out the YouTube channel for sure. Create daily content. Actually, create daily content. Actually, the greatest content on Solana NFTs, because fact is fucking no one else is doing it. So anyways, like I appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you're having a good time. Soon we'll actually have more founders on. I believe we will have very soon. We should have like Medieval's founders on. Very soon we should have OK Bears on. I send a message to Jemmy Gemmer from is it Jemmy Gemmer? Gem, if anything, from Solana Monkey Business. And fact is, like, I want to have like all of them on. I love speaking to founders. I like shining a light on them. As long as like the project is good. It has nothing to do with like price action, etc., etc. But like I do want like I want to add value at the end of the day, right? So that's that. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Means a lot to me. Let me know. Feel free to DM me on whether there's something you would like me to have a look at. If you believe I should have someone on, preferably post mint, because I don't want to like they need to prove themselves a little bit, right? So yeah, that's it for now. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Tomorrow I will be there for sure. Probably I would probably hell yeah, Mr. Winning, consider me a friend. I will probably do like a stream like a little bit like half an hour after, well, tomorrow within like 30 minutes. So anywho's that's it for now. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Makes me really happy that there's some kind of a community forming. We're starting to see some regular names on the chat. Puts a big smile on my face, not gonna lie. I love this shit. I'll chat with you guys soon. Like and follow me on Twitter, and like and subscribe on YouTube, please. And other than that, checking out. We'll chat soon. Bye.